In pursuit of peace, Edo State Governor Monday Okpebholo visits families of Uromi tragedy.
We have so far arrested about 14 people in connection of the killings of these people.
Security alert. Kogi State government bans rallies and fishing activities in parts of the state. And on food security, federal government steps off irrigation projects across Nigeria. Hello and many thanks for joining us on the news desk at 3 on NTN News 24. I am Chinenye Nwoye. Families of victims of Uromi tragedy have joined Governor Abba Kabir Yusuf in commending the governor of Edo State, Monday Okpebholo's compassion and solidarity towards them. This was as the governor paid a condolence visit to Torankawa community in Bunkure local government area of Kano State. Abdullahi Mustafa reports.
So far, 14 arrests have been made, and the suspects are in police custody. Everything will be okay, by the grace of God. Thank you very much.
The Because of Our Tomorrow Boot Party has strongly condemned the Uromi tragedy in the state that led to the loss of lives of some hunters. In a statement from the Boot Party National Chairman Sunday Adenuga, the party urges government to take immediate action to ensure that justice is served for the victims and their families. The Boot Party appeals that while the desire for swift justice is understandable, it is imperative that all measures remain within the boundaries of the law to prevent further erosion of civil order. The thoughts and prayers of the Boot Party, he says, are with the victims and their families at this time. Kogi State government has placed a total ban on all forms of rallies or public gatherings that have the potential to disrupt public peace. Individuals or groups entering the state with a convoy of security personnel must obtain prior clearance from the state commands of the deploying services. A statement by the State Commissioner for Information and Communications, Kingsley Femi Fango, states that this follows security reports on flashes of disturbances, raising tension in the state and threatening peace and security. The statement says in Kogi Central, intelligence reports indicates that some people are planning to stage some rallies which may lead to wanton destruction and breakdown of law and order, as certain individuals are plotting to infiltrate the gathering to foment trouble. Also in Kogi West, fishing activities have resulted in serious crisis, leading to the loss of 2 lives. Therefore, the state government has also suspended all fishing activities in the affected Kogi local government area until peace is completely restored. In Amba local government area, a communal clash between Eka Odele and Eka Ochala is threatening the peace of Kogi East. As part of measures to curb all forms of crisis, the state governor summoned a meeting with leadership of the Kogi State Traditional Council, led by the Ata of Igala, to agree on the modalities for ensuring peace and security in the state. The governor also directed all the local government chairmen to take charge of security in their domains and urged community leaders to talk to their people on the need to sustain the relative peace in the state. Vice President Kashim Shettima has urged Nigerians to embrace unity, peaceful coexistence and tolerance as key pillars for national progress, drawing from the lessons of Ramadan. He made the call in Maiduguri during a luncheon with Borno State elders and his schoolmates in celebration of Eid al-Fitr. State House correspondent Abdurrahman Jibrila reports.
Members of the highly revered Borno Elders Forum here to celebrate with Vice President Kashim Shettima for the successful end of Ramadan fast and also appreciate his role in advancing Nigeria's transformation under the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu. Vice President Kashim Shettima called on them to support the administration's ongoing economic reforms, assuring that the short-term difficulties will yield long-term benefits for the country. The Vice President, who spoke through the member representing Maiduguri Metropolitan Constituency at the House of Representatives, Abdul Qadir Rahis, said there was a need for continued harmony among citizens.
I wish also to say that we should all, at all times, maintain and build on this sense of unity, community, for our collective gain and progress as a people. May Almighty Allah protect the Vice President, our boss, our mentor, the good people of Borno State and Nigeria in general.
Vice President Shettima said President Tinubu remains committed to implementing policies that will create sustainable development, urging Nigerians to continue embodying the spiritual lessons gained during Ramadan as a pathway to national development. He enjoined the citizens of Borno State and Nigerians in general to always maintain threads of humility, communal living, and values, which he described as foundation for national progress. Chairman of the Borno State Elders Forum, Gambo Gubuyo, expressed appreciation for the Vice President's hospitality and assured him of continued prayers for success in his duties.
I want Nigerians to emulate him, Nigerians to give him the maximum cooperation as he deputizes his boss, His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, while urging all to put all hands on deck to pray for the lasting peaceful coexistence of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Extreme gentleman, of high, immense character. And we are all proud of him, and everybody is proud of him to see, like I said, the faces of the people that have attended this wonderful event.
Other stakeholders urged Nigerians to rally round President Tinubu, stressing the need for continued prayers and support towards the implementation of the administration's policies for the improvement of the economy and overall development of Nigeria. From Maiduguri, Abraham Jibrila, NTA News.
A special prayer session has been organized in Zamfara State for the success of the present administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's commitment to secure the country and stabilize the economy. The event is part of activities scheduled by the former Zamfara State Governor and now serving Senator representing the State West Senatorial District, Senator Abdulaziz Yari. Jamilu Ibrahim reports.
The commitment of the Tinubu administration to secure the country and stabilize the economy is a struggle that requires collective efforts and divine intervention. It is against this backdrop that the former Zamfara State Governor and now National Assembly member representing the State West Senatorial District, Senator Abdulaziz Yari Abubakar, organized a special prayer session for President Tinubu as part of activities to mark this year's Eid al-Fitr. Some renowned Islamic scholars from across the Northwest geopolitical zone took time to observe the special prayers. The clerics particularly prayed Allah to guide and protect President Tinubu and to grant him more wisdom in steering the affairs of the country.
Abinda duk zai zama alkhairi ga kasar ga Allah ya shirye da shi gare shi.
Shugaban kasa Ahmad Tinubu uswajo Allah ka sa ta hanya ta Allah zai yaye wannan musiba ta muke cikin ta.
Allahumma inna nas'aluka ishatan nabiyya wa mitatan sawiyya.
Senator Abdulaziz Yari, who underscores the importance of praying for leaders at all levels, said the positive impacts of the President Tinubu's policies and programs had begun to manifest. The special prayers are built to be holding periodically. From Talata Mafara local government area of Zamfara State, Jamilu Ibrahim, NTA News.
Peace advocates say there is a sense of urgency to establish peace-building structures at the local government level for sustainable peace in the country. They were speaking during a discussion on sacrificing for sustainable peace on Good Morning Nigeria. Ekemini Williams reports.
Really, the approach of Africans to many issues is cooperative rather than competitive. It is the recent economic developments or economic models that brought in the issue of competition, and which we took it beyond what it is at the industrial or manufacturing level.
Discussing sacrificing for sustainable peace on Good Morning Nigeria. First, the peace advocates explained the concept of sacrifice from different perspectives and how it aligns with moral and spiritual obligation to promote peace.
The First Lady has sent us more than 3,000 different items to be given to the poor when she assumed leadership as the mother of the nation. Even her dressing now depicted that motherhood.
And there is no leader, that joy in the pain of its people. I think we need to make that very clear. But we are at a crossroad where that decision needs to be taken. And I think that is where leadership comes in. And we can see the level of gains in terms of the revenue profile, for the government of Nigeria, in terms of what the removal of subsidy have done and the leakages that has blocked.
They observed that sustainable peace can only be achieved through good governance and leadership. For this to be achieved, the peace advocates call for urgent institutional reforms.
Many states are coming on board to put up infrastructure for peace, but there are very few. We congratulate Adamawa State, which has just recently created its own peace-building agency. Imo has already done that. We urge many other states to join.
I think so many things are happening good in this country, but the institution that's supposed to amplify it is not doing it enough. So that young Nigerians will know, so you mean there are good things been happening here. So the National Orientation Agency has additional tasks to ensure that those tiny stories of good things happening in Nigeria, I don't know whether I'll call it NTA, becomes the story Nigerians will hear. Because if they read social media and hear 10 bad stories, there should be 1, 2 other good stories that they will read, and it can change all the negative things.
They also advised parents to promote and uphold the Nigerian values and tradition for social cohesion. In Abuja, Ekemini Williams, NTA News.
Irrigation projects are being earmarked and work ongoing in the 36 states and the FCT to boost agricultural activities and ensure food security in Nigeria. Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Utsev, stated this while inspecting 3 ongoing projects on the 3,000 hectares of irrigable land in Makurdi, the Benue State capital. Charles Abba reports.
The 3 ongoing projects being inspected by the Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Professor Joseph Utsev, are irrigation channels, which is said is 90% completed, drip irrigation, 67% completed, and study and design of expansion of the irrigable land.
We have marked 1,200 for the one that is ongoing, the one that is both on study and design, and the one that are constructing the channels. Then the remaining 1,800, we have marked that one for the program that is coming up, which is called the Sustainable Power and Irrigation for Nigeria.
He explained that crops that are ready for harvest on the farm are maize, garden eggs, pepper, and beans.
When there's no water, no crop. When there's no crop, no food. When there's no food, no life. And when there's no life, no nation.
The minister indicated that among the several dams being embarked on, the Otuko multipurpose dam is being rehabilitated with plans to incorporate hydropower components to solve its water problem and others. Professor Utsev also flagged off a feeder road from Jingi to Kume in Buruku local government area and inaugurated a 1.5-kilometer access road for Ugondo community in Makurdi.
That will help our farmers to go to farms, to bring their inputs both to their homes for consumption and take it to market for sales.
He assured Nigerians that the projects which have been executed are to deliver on the promises of Mr. President to turn around the fortunes of the citizens. In Makurdi, Charles Abba, NTA News.
This is the news desk at 3 on NTN News 24. We'll take a break here. There will be more reports when we return. Do stay.
Introducing Clean, the National Orientation Agency's AI voice and text assistant. For easy access to up-to-date information on government policies, programs, and activities, National Orientation Agency, NOA, introduces AI voice and text assistant. Log on to www.noa.gov.ng, click on the Clean icon and ask away. Hello Clean. What are the federal government programs on agriculture?
Federal government policies on agriculture. 1. Dry Season Farming Initiative. Objective: to increase food production and ensure food security by utilizing irrigation systems for farming during the dry season. Scope: the initiative aims to cover 7,000 hectares across various states in Nigeria.
Access Clean by visiting the National Orientation Agency's website at www.noa.gov.ng.
Many thanks for staying on. Hundreds of people of Ilesha or Osun State have benefited from a free eye care and vision screening program. The program was organized by a former High Commissioner to Australia, Ambassador Ayo Olukani. Femi Afariogun reports.
From the elderly who had lived with blurry vision for years to young students struggling to read their books, Ambassador Ayo Olukani provided comprehensive eye tests, prescription glasses, and consultation with specialists for free for these people. The program, initially targeted to cater for 70 people to celebrate former High Commissioner to Australia, Ambassador Ayo Olukani, at 70, was later made to accommodate more than 100 people from Ilesha.
A lot of people are losing their eyesight due to poverty, ignorance, and carelessness. You know, even if it is 10 people, you are able to identify and that they can do something in terms of early detection. So that was what inspired it, going back to my roots, to do a good cause, a good thing for the people.
Families and beneficiaries praised Ambassador Olukani's gesture towards his people.
This program is really very nice, especially for the old people.
This is fantastic. It's a very laudable project.
Be a new a culture we should adopt instead of just eating and drinking when you are celebrating.
Diseases are all over the place, so we don't have to wait for the government to do all these things. It's something we can do as an individual to impact life and to touch lives.
Olukani served as a diplomat in Nigeria's foreign service for 35 years. He was also the former Director General at Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, NASIMA. From Ilesha in Osun State, Femi Afariogun, NTA News.
Success in any ongoing project lies not only in momentary victories, but in the commitment to continuous progress, where each step builds the foundation for the next. This is what played out as the Defense and Police Officers' Wives Association, DEPOA President O. Musa, inaugurated the Culinary Arts Center to offer practical skills like food preparation and nutrition, as well as training about food sustainability, local ingredients, and entrepreneurship. The center, according to DEPOA, is open to all for short courses to empower and provide career path that aligns with passion.
For the students of DEPOA, the home economics students, this is where they are going to be receiving their classes and lectures, and also for our culinary arts students from DEPOA Skill Acquisition Center. This is where they are going to also receive their training.
And I know a lot of people, a lot of students, people outside are going to benefit a lot from this place. Because a lot of people, because just this one might not be enough, but when we have more, it's going to help in different places.
For many students, this would be a life-changing opportunity to cultivate both their creativity and independence. The Nigeria Meteorological Agency, NIMET, forecasts that weather conditions in April will be hot across the country, with temperatures potentially reaching as high as 42 degrees Celsius in the northern regions of the country. In a statement, the agency indicated that these high temperatures will cause significant thermal discomfort across many states. It predicts that central and northern states will face a higher risk of heat exhaustion and heat stroke, while southern states will also experience heat stress. NIMET further reports that coastal areas will see temperatures warmer than average, while central and northern states will experience slightly elevated temperatures. Rainfall is expected in coastal states such as Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Imo, Anambra, Cross River, and other southern regions. The Weather Monitoring Agency warns of an increased risk of malaria in southern states and parts of Kwara, Kogi, and Benue due to heightened mosquito activity. Additionally, there is a meningitis alert for the extreme north, where conditions are conducive to outbreaks. Heat-related illnesses, including heat exhaustion and heat stroke, are anticipated in the central and northern regions. This is the news desk at 3 on NTN News 24. In pursuit of peace, Edo State Governor Monday Okpebholo visits families of Uromi tragedy.
We have so far arrested about 14 people in connection of the killings of these people.
Security alert: Kogi State government bans rallies and fishing activities in parts of the state. And on food security, federal government steps off irrigation projects across Nigeria.
This is NTA News 24.
Let's now join our sports desk for update on what's happening in the world of sports.
Tolu Arokodare was on target as KRC Gang thrashed KAA Gant 4-0 in their Belgian Pro League Championship playoff tie at the Sejeka Arena on Sunday. Arokodare had a goal chalked off 2 minutes before the half-hour mark. The Nigerian international netted Gant's second goal 5 minutes after the break. The 24-year-old has now scored 18 goals in 31 league appearances for the Smurfs this season. He was replaced by Oh Young-gyu 20 minutes from time. In Prague, Rafiu Durosimi registered 2 goals and an assist as Victoria Pleasant defeated Sparta Prague 4-2 in their league clash at the Epet Arena on Sunday night. Durosimi scored the Vista's second goal of the game 8 minutes before the break, following an assist from Kadu. The Nigerian was on the score sheet again 8 minutes after the break. The striker was replaced by Dano Vasulin in stoppage time. The 24-year-old has scored 4 goals in 8 league appearances for Miroslav Kubek's side this season. And in England, Kelechi Iheanacho opened his goals account for Middlesbrough in their 2-1 win against Oxford United in their championship on Saturday. Prior to Saturday's match, Iheanacho had failed to score in 7 championship fixtures for Michael Carrick's side. It was his first goal since December 2024 when he scored in the Copa del Rey for Sevilla. The 28-year-old, who is on loan from Sevilla, drew borough level 3 minutes into the second half as he slammed the ball into the roof of the net off a cross from the left wing. And in Spain, Super Falcons forward Renzola Babajide registered 1 goal and an assist as UD Tenerife defeated Espanyol in their 4-1 win in their Liga F fixture on Saturday. Babajide set up Claudia Bisho for the second goal 7 minutes before the break. The 26-year-old missed from the penalty spot in the 61st minute, but the striker netted Tenerife's 4th goal of the day 8 minutes from time.
And that concludes the news desk at 3 on NTA News 24. Many thanks for watching. I am Chinenye Ngui.